Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed, calm moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snicker bait. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gunn, along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football. Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach the Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Hot!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
Following the penalty, Chubb. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He's going to take this one down inside the 45. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 3rd down. That's right. Past the 35 will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards, and it's a clean good 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll run it there. Down right around the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Prescott. It's complete to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gather him there. They dug through a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the hole, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
46. 47. Gun. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Prescott yet again. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's not much pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Switch and eight. Good.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Alluding to pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And Gould is able to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of sorts, so to speak, here in the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on it.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They caught the forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return?
It was a backhand. A really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball to get through.
They'll be going for 6. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Leopard! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gone!
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Gone! Detroit! Over! Hot!
Here's Mayfield. Flush down right. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Kirkwood on the kick as he sends it away. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense defense gets set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The handoff to Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
Prescott on play action. Outside by Benjamin. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, yeah, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Get up. Here we go, 47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Throw's going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, 46. 47. Good. Here you go. 26. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
26.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
47. Switch. Hey. 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here.
Here we go now.
4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Gone!
pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Over! Watch him now, Barney!
They give it to him on left. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Marshall now, the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing
the escape, and he goes down. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Good. Here we go, 46. Get out. Under. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Got it. 47. 26. 26.
Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. With a never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Good.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He finds a man at the crossing line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It's coming now. Then we're going to 53. Gun. 26.
1st down, Prescott. Over the middle, Walker with it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Then we're going to 53. 46. 26.
Off the play fake. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Over.
And again, it's Chubb. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. And that play got bottled up.
Dallas gets set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
We go 47.
Prescott on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him for a loss of 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Switch, hey. 26.
Here's Prescott. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Gun. Switch and 8. We go 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. to him. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. The killer here is complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Then we're going to 53.
They'll run it now out of the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run through with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. The man is Uzomah. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch. It's still an effective game nonetheless.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Flushed out right. That was going to throw deep. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. There he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field
No, check.
with the
Patriot,
game
Patriot.
this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. Finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run again on first down. Chubb. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, this is Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now Catanzaro comes on in a pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. No good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Second down, here's Barkley, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often. A wasted down. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night, opposite the plate.